Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. It's set 5. We're having fun. We're testing new things. This is something for sure. This is Yoda Red. Um, Historically, we've seen Yoda Green be played, mainly just for, the whole Endless Legions and a lot of the green Sentinel units, you play mid-range. But with this, we're basically just trying to draw as many cards as possible, get to a REY, and then keep putting her back on the top of our deck and drawing her for 2 damage to base and 2 damage to a unit every single time we draw her during the action phase. So we're going to go through all the cards in this deck. Obviously the sideboard has a bunch of one-offs of cards you could run. Yeah. Alright, so starting it off, obviously we have Yoda. If a unit left play this phase, we can draw a card and then put a card from our hand back on the top of our deck. So basically, you defeat a unit, one of your own or your opponent's. It's why trading is actually very okay in this deck. You pick up the top card of your deck. Maybe it's a REY, maybe it's not. Maybe you have a REY in your hand. You then put a REY on the top of your deck, and then you play another card because, Yoda's ability doesn't cost anything. You play another card in order to draw something, or you do something in order to draw a card. You play a do or do not. You kill your own Lars. You do something. You trade your Night Sister into something. You trade it. You get the card. You draw REY again. And what do you get to do? Do 2 damage to a unit and a base. So it's okay to take trades in units. Let's say you have a Night Sister Warrior and they have a 2-3 unit. And the 2-3 unit is exhausted. If you send your warrior in, you get to draw a card, right? And then you to kill it with REY. It's okay that your Night Sister Warrior didn't trade as long as you eventually defeated that unit with something out of that deal. Anyways, starting it off, we have Owen Lars. Now, people kind of look at him as being pretty weak for, he's a 1-cost, he's 0-3, he does nothing. But he's got Restore 2, so that immediately gives him 2 more value, right? You're restoring more from your base, and for his when defeated ability, you search the top 5 cards of your deck for a Force unit. Doesn't always have to be REY, but if it is REY, you can do the 2 damage. It's great. It's wonderful. Obviously, Force deck, running Force Throw. We can Force Throw ourselves. We're going to have a pretty large hand size with all the card draw that we have going on, so it is not bad to Force Throw ourselves, especially just so we know that we're actually getting good value out of it, instead of, chucking it at your opponent and they just drop like a 2 damage card, or a 2-cost card, and you do 2 damage. Up next, we have Audie. I'm not going to say her last name because I don't know how to pronounce it. She's a 2-4 for a 2-cost. She's a Force unit. She's a Jedi, so she synergizes with Yaddle. And you can do 1 damage to your opponent's base when they play an event. It doesn't come into play that often, but when it does, it's always nice. And her curve is just good. She gets you that Force token early on, and you can use it on your turn too, basically. We have C-3PO up next. When played on attack, choose a number. Generally, you know what's on the top of your deck with the Yoda ability, so you can draw a card almost every time. Obviously, earlier in the game, a little bit harder to pull off, but once you get him going, once you get the Yoda machine going, you know what's on the top of your deck at all times. We have the Night Sister Warriors. 2-cost, 2-2, not a great curve. Obviously, there's a lot of 3-2s, 2-3s, 2-4s even with this set. Some 2-5s, gunky, goddamn. But yeah, you get a card draw out of it, so can't go wrong. It's just nice to have a unit on the board that you know you can trade to draw off the top of your deck, especially if you know you've got a REY or you've got something good on the top of your deck. You can trade it in and then play that card afterwards if you have the resources. Up next we have Yaddle. 2-4, 2-cost. You get to Force unit, so you're getting the Force token with it. It's got Restore 1, immediately up its value, and it's giving your other Jedi, which there are plenty of in this deck, Restore 1, just making the game go a little bit longer, especially against those aggro decks. Yeah, up next, Do or Do Not. Card draw, pretty self-explanatory. Draw 2 cards with Force. If you don't use the Force, draw 1. Red Squadron X-Wing. It's a 3-cost, basically a 3-2 with a card draw in it. Not bad. Obviously, there's 3-2s that are a 2-cost, but they don't have the card draw. Yoda, he's got Restore 2. He's a 2-4 for a 3-cost. Not amazing, but the Restore 2 helps, and the card draw helps a lot. You're My Only Hope is like basically the Yoda card, and I say that because you know what the top card of your deck is. you put something in the top, you play it for less. It's almost everybody running a Yoda deck runs the card because you can't go wrong with it. Yeah, and it's almost never a brick in your hand. Up next, we have the Warrior. It's a 4/4 Force unit. It's a Jedi. It's a 4 cost. It's shielded. So already good stat. Like it's on curve. It's got a shield. It's got good synergy, and you can use the Force to heal 3 damage from your base. Kiadi, more card draw, 4 cost unit, still on curve. You get to draw 2 cards through using the Force. So it's basically a do or do not when played, but he's also a unit on the board. Up next, Shatterpoint. It's just a little bit of removal for us, you know, just getting rid of those big units if they're ever in our way, or Sentinels that we can't deal with. That's how we get rid of them. Up next, obviously, the card that ties this entire deck together, the entire reason almost that we're playing red, is to get this REY card on the top of our deck. Just getting REY off like 3 times can feel so impactful in a game. And I mean, you can always play her. There's nothing wrong with playing her. She's a 5 cost, 5/5. She's a Force unit. She's a Jedi. If you've got 2 in your hand and you don't feel like resourcing them, or you've got something else that's brick in your hand, like it's not going to help you late game, it's okay to resource it or not. Just play it, and then you can keep drawing it because there's nothing that says you can't keep revealing a card that's in play. So you've got 1 in play, 1 that you're resourcing. Sorry, not resourcing, but drawing. It works out well. And, you know, just having 2 in your hand, especially if they're looking at your hand, playing hand hate, getting rid of stuff, just means that you've got that extra little cushion. Up next, we have the Daughter. When damage is dealt to your base, you can use the Force, which you should be having a lot with almost every unit in here being a Force unit. You can use the Force to heal 2 damage. So basically, if they swing at your base for 2 damage, you can use the Force, heal 2, and it doesn't require you to exhaust the Daughter. There's a lot of units where it's like, oh, if they do this, you know, exhaust this unit, something happens. The Daughter is just a passive effects. So can't go wrong with it. There's only 2 of them in this deck because she's a unique unit and she's a 5 cost. You know, she's up there, and it's one of those things where if you get her, great. If you don't, it's not the end of the world. You should be doing okay without her. Up next, Mace. He's basically a Wrecker, but better because you're not defeating a resource. He's got a 6/6, so you know he's doing 1 less point of damage, but he's got Overwhelm still. He's still a 6 cost, and you have to use the Force to do 4 damage instead of defeating a resource to do 4, or instead of defeating a resource to do 5, sorry, and he's got the Force and Jedi synergy with this deck. Up next we have Obi-Wan. Churyut, also a good replacement, but you can give 2 experience tokens to a friendly unit and draw a card if it's a Force unit. So, more card draw, big Sentinel unit, got good health, got good synergy. Like I said about a lot of things in here, you can't go wrong with it. And then finally we have the Rebellious Hammerhead. Our hand size is going to be big, so for a 6 cost, 5/7 space unit, it doesn't have great synergy trait-wise, but with its when played ability, for the amount of card draw we have, is going to be doing some massive damage. And yeah, that's where the deck tops out. Now some of you looking at this going, what? You're playing Blue Heroism with no Luke? Yes. I find that a lot of the time, with the hand size that we have, it's better to play like a 3 cost and a 4 cost, or a 5 and a 2, something like that, than play 1 7 cost unit, especially when you have the Hammerheads and the Maces in here that are doing a lot of damage to units. And they do things, obviously, similar to Luke. They're not the same as Luke. Luke's the -6/-6 if something was defeated, which should be happening a lot with units leaving play for Yoda's ability. But I just find that the 6 cost is better overall. As for the sideboard, we have Confiscate as an option just for upgrade hate. We also have Disabling Fangs. They're more upgrade hate, but they're also a body on board. So, you know, it's personal preference. Our 3 curve is 2 units, 1 ground, 1 space, and 1 event. So if you swap out the Red Squadron X-Wings, perchance, then it's okay. For dealing with space stuff, we have You're All Clear Kid and Concord Dawn Interceptors. Now, Obi-Wan's Aether Sprite is a good choice, but our 5 is kind of, you know, getting up there. We have lots of 4s, lots of 6s. We only do have 2 5s, but, you know, that whole upper 4 to 6 range we have a lot of, which is why the Aether Sprites are not in this deck, and we're also not going super force heavy, or super space heavy, sorry. Up next we have Churyut, like I said. you could swap him out for Obi-Wan. He's lower cost. He does a very similar thing. He's got one less hit point and one less damage, but he can reduce the amount of damage he takes. He doesn't have the when defeated ability, but he's a very strong Sentinel option. We also have the Forces with me. I find that this is a very fun card once it works correctly. You know, just getting the 2 experience tokens, the shield, and the attack, it's amazing. But for 4 cost, it is a little bit on the high side, and it just feels better to often play another unit or an event. Finally, we have Luke Skywalker and Redemption, just polishing the deck off. You know, Redemption to heal some from our base, and Luke for the Restore 3 and his when played ability with the Force Jedi synergies. You can't go wrong. Very strong high-end units. And then finally, we have the Crate Dragon. You know, 9 cost, 10/10. It's got the when opponent plays a card, you can deal that much damage equal to the card's cost to their base or a unit. It is devastating, but we're realistically not trying to make it up to 9 resources. And yeah, that's about it. Yeah, I'm gonna play some games and show you guys kind of how some of the deck tech works. Obviously, kind of explained it. The main thing is the REY deck tech, you drawing her as much as possible, but show you how that gets rolling in actual games. Obviously, it's Carabast, so if you've got about a 70% win rate, it's a pretty trustworthy deck. If you're getting lower to 50, you might want to change some things and understand what's going wrong, because it is Carabast. The quality of players, not dissing anybody on Carabast, I'm on there all the time, but sometimes you run into people where they're just trying very random decks, or they do mistakes. It happens, but it's definitely good to play more games to get a more consistent result. Alright, so, playing Yoda Red, we're against Obi-Wan. Definitely an interesting matchup. We got the C-3PO turn 1, we have the REY, we're going to keep his hand. Daughter's going to go down. You're my only hope. Unfortunately going down. Now we're going to actually... We're going to Yaddle turn 1. Just for the Force token, consistency, you know, that whole thing. 3, not great. We're going to swing into that. Force is with me. And we can take it out next turn. He's probably going to play something from his hand, costing 2 less. So, you know, 5. Yep, there it is. C-3PO is going to come out. We're going to guess 5. We're always just going to guess 5. And yeah, it's surprising he didn't play anything bigger, which either he has stuff that's too big in his hand, or we're kind of screwed. Okay, so Yaddle's going to go into that just immediately. Not dealing with that. He's probably going to take out my Yaddle. Can't imagine he takes Gunky. Alright. Top of deck. I don't want to do this. I think I'm just going to do or do not. Use the Force. 2 REYs. Wow. Okay. That is... I love that. Just... You know... I don't even think I need a 3PO. Yeah. That is something that I have yet to actually see happen. 2 REYs off of 1 do or do not. Alright. So now we can Suicide Yaddle in. We can't. Oh, I mean we can. Suicide Yaddle into that. Forces with me. Restore 1. Sure. We'll Shatterpoint. Distribute. Actually, we'll reveal REY. We'll trigger that. 2 there, 2 there. Shatterpoint. Use the Force. Kill that. Yoda, that top of the deck. C-3PO. I mean, I guess we'll put Obi-Wan. We'll guess 5 because we know. Reveal and draw it. We'll trigger this. We gotta get rid of the Obi-Wan as soon as possible. And pass. This is something. Okay, we're safe to put down 1 REY, I feel. Problem is we have no way to go. Yeah. We're just gonna Hammerhead. Maybe not the best option. Actually, we're gonna... No, because I don't have the Force. Problem is I don't have the Force. Yeah, we're just gonna kill him. C-3PO. Gonna go... Actually, we're gonna Yoda first. Yoda first. REY. Top. You swing 5. Done. Reveal and draw. Trigger this. Boom. Boom. Pass. This is... The hand size is getting a little bit obnoxious. Yeah. That's a little bit less cool. Just because we don't really have a way to get the Force right now. Just gonna swing in. Screw it. Yes. We'll flip. We'll deploy Yoda. We'll trigger this. Did we get anything? We got 4. That's okay. We're going to... How are we going to do this? You're just going to go at base. Force is with me. We'll restore 2. We're going to force throw. I'll discard a card. We're going to discard 1 mace. This is going to be a little bit obnoxious. We'll do that, and we'll play a Hammerhead, doing enough to kill Obi-Wan. That is... The combos are comboing. We need some card draw. We have Force Token. We have Kiadi. That's okay. We have no way to get Rey's back on our hand. Yeah. Do we... We have a lot of options here. We're just going to go base. Force is with me. Probably could have Kiadi'd and then done it just for Force Token longevity, but do we have lethal on board? We did it. That was a whole lot of stuff, but it worked. Yoda Red. 9 damage on our base at the end. We drew so many cards, and it worked. It was beautiful. On to the next. Alright, so... Thrawn Red. We're gonna keep this. Yaddle's gonna go down, You're My Only Hope's gonna go down. I keep resourcing that card. I really do like it. We need the Force. We'll see what he does. I mean, I expect him to play a decent amount of events. I hope. He's probably not. He's gonna play units with undefeated abilities. He doesn't need events. He's running Tarkin Town though, so that is something we have to watch out for. He's gonna go down. Not gonna be a great turn for us. We're gonna be missing a resource. Okay. Well, I kind of just want to go into there. He's gonna do it twice, yeah. Top. I could even play REY this turn. I could do it. I think I'm gonna do it. Depending on what he does. He passes. I'm gonna play REY. I mean, it's a 5/5 turn 2. Are there better options? Yes, but you know. Okay, see, I should have known. Like, realistically, I should have known. Right? It's a Yoda. It's a 3-cost Yoda. I just, for some reason, some part of me was like, no, he's not going to power the dark side. Merciless Contest is not one. But I guess with their battle droids, it's like, okay, he's losing nothing. Oh, wait. Unit has not let play this base. He did one on my base, which is odd. I guess he just doesn't want units to leave play. Which is, it kind of works out for me, because he wants things to leave play. And I also want things to leave play. Like, he wants things to die, I want things to be played to draw. You know. Interested to see what he does with 4 resources. What? Okay. Yoda's going... You're going down. Hopefully Yaddle doesn't die. If Yaddle dies, I'm just... I mean, I have Force Token already, but I'm just kind of going to be sad. Okay. We're just lane dodge. Now we're looking for... Okay. Come on. Come on, C-3PO. Give me what I need. Give me what I need, C-3PO. God damn it, C-3PO. It's okay, we're just gonna restore everything he's done. Force is gonna be with me. Everything's fine. We're going up to 6. We got 2 3s. Look at that. Yes. I do kind of want to get the daughter out. I feel like I haven't played her in a minute. He's at 6 resources. He's going to Thrawn it. Fair enough, honestly. How do I want to do this? I think I need more card draw. No, I think we're going to... We'll trigger this, draw a card to the Yaddle, and then I think we'll throw down a Yoda. I want to get up to enough resources to just kill Thrawn, or enough cards in hand to kill Thrawn. Two damage to each ground unit. Okay, that's just not cool. He's gonna kill Yaddle, which is like not cool. I could just trade in, but he's running target down. What's he gonna target down? Probably Yaddle. Wait, did he already target down something? Am I stupid? I might be stupid. He did covert strengthen, so yeah. Short, force with me, does nothing because I already have the force. Yoda goes down. We're gonna draw a card where it's not gonna be the card we want. Can we draw another? Put you on the bottom. And then we'll send 3PO in, and maybe we'll get a REY. It's a force throw. Okay, we have 3. There's our REY. 7. I'm thinking we do a little cheeky business. Okay? We're gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, I shouldn't have resourced. I just shouldn't have. Okay. You're gonna go into there. We'll take 6 indirect to base. It's gonna be brutal. Actually, realistically, I can just... Yeah. Sure. Sure. Right. There we go. We can now Yoda, then 3PO. And then we can force throw and... Okay, wait. What do you do? Played repair. What? Okay, top of deck. I kind of want to just kill that thing. So I'm going to send 3PO in. Okay. Trust. Trust the process. 3PO in. Guessing 5. Wonder why. Reveal and draw. Trigger. There. 3PO trades. We have 6 resources now. I think we can just force throw, like, Yaddle. And then depending on what he plays, I'm going to play Daughter or Hammerhead. Should be 1 indirect. Okay. We also have Yoda flip if we really feel like it. See, that's so much less cool. Is now... Yeah. Yaddle's gonna come out. Now I can force throw. He's gonna... Okay. I really want to keep his Daughter because I feel like he's doing indirect shenanigans. We'll just make him discard, honestly. If he has a 1 cost, then that just sucks. But like he's already used a covert and a repair. The odds that he has another covert or repair. I'm kind of just lying to myself in the hopes that something good will happen. I don't know if he gave up. Okay, 2. There we go. Perfect. We'll check out Owen Lars, and I think I want to save Yoda. I want to save the Yoda. Okay? Let me do my shenanigans. Because now I can Hammerhead, Yoda Rey into my hand. Oh. Wait, I'll just force throw, all discard the Hammerhead and do that. And then we will Yoda Rey to the top. He's gonna claim. We'll just key Addy. We'll trigger that. We'll trigger this. I have to do damage to myself here. I'll just do it to Lars. He's okay. He's a big guy. He understands the plan, okay? He understands the vision. We'll just restore some. We'll do Order Not for maces. We're just gonna... Yeah, we're just gonna pass. Oh, 3 maces, 2 rays in hand. Wonderful. No way to draw them, though. Hopefully we can just kill something like Shatterpoint and whatnot. Donner Red's an odd one. He definitely didn't get, like, the optimal cards here. Yeah, we'll reveal Obi-Wan. We'll put Rey on the top. No way to draw. I don't even know why I did that. I have no way to draw. I'm just gonna mace that. I mean, he claimed, so yeah, we'll just... he can have it. Means we can't play anything else this turn, but... I think I'm okay to flip Yoda now. I like, as much as I want to flip, I want to keep using the Yoda for the Rey thing. We're in a spot where it's not really a problem. Deploy Yoda. Pass. Restore 2. Pass. Lars can go down. I don't know. And this should be, yeah. Cool. Alright. One more. Alright. We're in queue. There have definitely been some losses. I lost to Vader Yellow, which is, you know, why we have sideboard, and I lost to Hantu Green. But now we're playing Obi-Wan. Obviously, you know, some matchups you win, some matchups you lose, but once the REY machine gets going, can I call it Death Ray? Is Death Ray like an unfunny... Is that an unfunny pun? Am I not allowed to make that pun? What mulligan? I feel like mulliganing for race, and, you know, it does work. I don't want to put down the daughter because she's actually really fun, and I haven't used her, like, at all. But unfortunately, she's gonna go down. I love Mace. I love Mace, but, you know. Especially once we get those pings out. We keep getting the REY 2 pings, you play him for more. It's just, you know, a whole bunch of stuff going on. Okay, see that? Very good turn 1 for them, because I have no way to deal with that. That's why I play Cad Tarkentown now, instead of Cad Blue. Because then I can just play something and target down that bullcrap. Then they got nothing on board, and they can't play anything for cheaper. What's he playing? Oh. Oh, you want your Force token. Okay, well, I am going to attempt to kill that as soon as possible. I think I'm going to Lars and Night Sister. Just because. There's the REY. One Yoda goes down. This at Lorsan because they don't have a unique, maybe? Yes, this Lorsan. Okay, well that's less cool. I have 3PO and I'm probably just gonna Kiadi this turn. Kiadi works better. Kiadi Mundi, we'll trigger this. We'll trigger that. Yeah. You know what? Okay. See, it doesn't always work, but I can always try. There's another REY. No card draw in hand other than Caddy, so we gotta swing Caddy into that, get our force, kill that. Here's the plan. Here's the plan, Stan. He does have Obi-Wan Flip. Obi-Wan Flip is a very scary thing. Gets out soon. You know, he's 3/6, like, good leader, yep. Flipping the Obi-Wan. I, however, need my Force token. He could kill Kiadi if he really wants to. I hope he does. Oh. That's less cool. REY on top of the deck. Because now it's like, hey, I could have probably done this better. Oh. Yeah, I definitely could have done this better. Wow, that is a big Obi-Wan. Can we talk about that? General's Blade, 2 experience tokens. Sir, you don't need all that. I think I'm just gonna, you know, claim. Because realistically, you know what? one turn off of greatness. Okay, well, one ray's gonna go down. One ray has to go down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage I can do to Obi-Wan. We're gonna take a lot. It's gotta happen. See, now it's like I have to kill that. We're gonna take 8 more from Obi-Wan. But he can't give it a shield token, which is good. Yeah, we're taking a whooping from Obi-Wan, okay? It's gonna happen. There's nothing we can do about it. Like, there's legitimately nothing I can do about this Obi-Wan. And another 8 to base. Unless he's putting a shield token on it, and then I'm just cooked. But he shouldn't have any shield. Okay. Wait. Wait. That works. Thank you, sir. Dear God. That was brutal. We don't have to Yoda shenanigan. I think I'm gonna put, well, I am gonna put REY on the top, and then I'm gonna have to discard to clear the board. Unfortunate that we have to discard REY, and we've resourced one already. So hopefully I draw something, you know, that, yep, so REY's gonna have to go on the top, deploy Yoda, trigger, and then we'll go into base, forces with me, we restore, and then I'll play Lars, because why not? Shatterpoint Yaddle. We need card draw, so Adi's gonna go down. Okay, we recovered. We recovered, and our board state is looking fantastic. Okay? That was not looking great, but I think I played that decently well. Something's gonna take 5. It's not gonna be enough to kill it, but if you send it at Mace, it's just sending it at Mace. Mace is just gonna go base, just because, you know, might have like a, I don't know what we would have for 1 damage. Should I try? Is there a way I can like card draw for the victory here? 26, Key Addy, trigger. I don't have, do I have more card draw? Yep, we're in ES5. That's not it. Do I have more card draw? Wait. Yeah. No. Alright, well. It works. It's such a weird thing, but with the amount of cards we have in hand, these Rebellious Hammerheads are disgustingly good. We can play so many cards in a turn. Definitely some Sentinel units from that sideboard would be very good. But, like, it's a new deck. It's experimental. I've only tested it a little bit. So, you know, my videos are guides for decks that are fun, and I hope you look at them and you go, hey, this would be amazing with these changes. And you go and make those changes and you make that deck your own. But thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time. For now, goodbye.